It's at the track, at the wall. God!
We have double header action for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got rBBL action. We got BBOL playoff action. We're going to start with rBBL action, though, because that's what's immediately coming up. We have, in the 2003 league, we have iamslm22 and the humongous Melonheads taking on AnjouPays and the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances, or the I.J.L.S.A, from the SpongeBob SquarePants episode Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boys Season 5, for those of you keeping track at home. Hey everyone, this is Alex, just here to give you a quick little update on what this programming is going to be like. Of course, we have this rBBL game match of the week to start off with. We are in week 2. Season 15 has been quite the adventure, let me freaking tell you. What you're going to notice in this game is that you are going to see some of the 2001 exclusive pros in the 2003 game. Modding has gotten that good. It is crazy. But I should save my excitement for later today because we have a BBOL playoff game. It is one of the semis. I think it's the front yard semis. I could be wrong. I will have to look it up. It's either front yard or backyard. Regardless, it is Loba and the Marlins and Killer Bet and the Orioles. I've said it probably a million times since joining the Backyard Sports Center and the competitive backyard sports scene in general. You've heard Loba versus Killer Bet millions of times. It has been showcased on this Twitch channel before as regular season games, probably as playoff games as well. Off the top of my head, I do not know, but you're going to find that immediately following this match. But I'm going to stop talking because we are going to Cement Gardens and it looks like they are about to get started. So without further ado, we're going to send you to Mellow Math Teacher for the call. Mellow, take it away.
Infamous speed. Sydney Weber on the mound, pitching a fastball to the outside part of the plate, in there for a strike as this broadcast and game are underway. Star Moonbeam waiting, hoping to aim one to the left side. The out and in curveball. Ground ball bounces directly in front of Sydney. Sydney scoops it up. The throw to first not in time, as Star is tied for the fastest player in the game, doing exactly what she is trained to do. Wendy Parsons, baseball lover, is at the plate right now. In 03, she is an A-Rod clone, as a reminder. Hit and run appearing to be active for the Melonheads coach, iamslm, as Wendy takes strike one on the inside corner. Fastball right down the middle. Wendy pops one up in foul territory to the left side. From the third base position, it is Jessica Wassersauce chasing after it. Pushes against the espresso stand to no avail. 0-2 count to Wendy. Out and in curveball. Wendy fouls it off. The hit and run continuing to be attempted. Another out and in curve. Wendy fouls one hard over to the left side. Shh. One more out and in curve. Barely scraping the bottom of the zone, and Wendy strikes out. Up next now is Sammy Sosa. Infamous slugger. Peter to the outside, swung at and missed well outside. Sammy simply couldn't reach it. Another out and in curve. Slowly passing below the zone. Another one below the zone. Sydney appearing to be afraid to pitch one to Sammy. She's not put one in the strike zone once. Another low out and in curve, this time hitting the bottom of the zone. 2-2 to Sammy. Sosa swings early at a heater, too eager to mash it. An unfortunate early swing for iamslm as Karen Donato looks to make something happen. Line drive straight up the middle. It bounces off of Sydney's glove. It advances the runner, but no more than that. Angie Studeny, who is making her rBBL debut in this season, is the new pro clone for Mo Vaughn, formerly exclusive of 01, as Angie watches a curveball pass at the top of the zone. 0-1 to Angie. What appears to be a curveball, grounded over to the left side. Ashley has it. Routine play to second. And through half of an inning, we remain scoreless. The AI Melonheads offense speeds up. No consequence. To the bottom of the first now, the I.J.L.S.A elect to lead off with Vicky Kawaguchi to start the bottom of the first. Curveball looks to be above the zone. Vicky fouls it off. Vicky in those little ballet slippers. She is nimble. She is quick. She's swinging the stick. Just barely fouled to the left of the telephone sitting on third base. 2-2 to Vicky. Not good with power or contact, but if she can just get it fair, she stands a good chance. That one's yet another foul. Commentator laughing in the booth as Vicky watches a ball below the zone.
Sorry, I just read a comment from Whip Spree singing mellow spitting bars. I assume he was talking about that picking up sticks thing.
It's a nursery rhyme, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, as Vicky was quick enough to reach first base on a grounder over to third base. Sydney Weber looking to follow up. Sydney Weber speaking something, it seems. Slightly early swing, fouls it over to the left side.
I guess one of the two things she'll be saying is, which swim am I again, or I'll swing it over the net.
Line drive to the left side. Sorry about that, Alex.
No, you're good.
But it's a one bouncer to Kristen Sullivan. The throw to second, not quite in time. Vicky be quick.
I was so concentrated on what Sydney might be saying, I didn't notice her smack that into left field.
Raul Mondesi at the plate now. 2 on, no out. Hammers it hard, floats high to the right side. Second baseman under it. You could argue it's an infield fly, but not under backyard baseball ruling. Thankfully, with the ability to retreat, also modded in this season, no further damage done than 1 out, thanks to Jerry Winchell, second baseman, moving out to catch it. Jocinda Smith, MVP, bouncing a grounder over to the left side. Scooped up by Kristen Sullivan to make the out at second. Runners at the corners for Ashley Weber. Again, no sound on my end. Who knows what Ashley is saying? Out and in curve, hits the bottom right corner of the zone. 0-1. High and inside heater. Ashley floats one over to the left side. It is Karen underneath it. The catch made. We remain scoreless through 1 inning. Singh to lead off the top of the second. Whitney Singh, much like Vicky Kawaguchi, a speedster. Coach iamslm doing a quick stamina check. Bouncing a grounder to the right side. Whitney on her horse. Scooped up by Jocinda. Whitney wins the foot race. Whitney sings a little ditty in celebration as Fernando Diaz steps up to the plate. iamslm continuing to attempt the hit-and-run strategy, it seems. High curveball well above the zone. 1-0. The in-and-out curve. Swung at and missed by Fernando, and Whitney forced to retreat. And the hit-and-run is no longer active under rBBL anti-cheese rules. Cannot attempt to steal until she reaches the next base. Pop up. Floating over into foul territory. Jacinda getting under it. Catch made. Well done, Jacinda. Here comes Jerry Winchell. Powerful bat. Peter right down the middle. Actually, a little to the outside. Jerry in the open stance can't quite reach it. 0-1. The out and in curve. Fouled away by Jerry. Adding 250 so far in this early in the season. And that make that 200 as that curveball scrapes the zone and Jerry is frozen. Kristen Sullivan looking to ground one. And it grounds one in the backwards motion. Foul ball. Peter to the outside, bouncing along the first baseline. Kristen trying to get there quickly. And Jacinda electing to throw to second, but too late. Too little too late. Star Moonbeam back at the top of the order. Lots of speed, but not much power. Probably not going to get out of the infield. Star Moonbeam watches a curveball hit the top of the zone. Double steal is active, appearing to be a hit and run. Star Moonbeam bounces. Slow grounder in front of and to the left of the pitcher's mound. The throw to second in time. She looks safe. Kristen Sullivan looks safe at second. But the call is made. User I.J.L.S.A. have executed a double play in the top of the second as well, although they do not earn a power-up for it thanks to current mods. KO Tool to start off the bottom of the second. Out and in curve, fouled away. KO Tool, strong all-around player. Real good liner bat. Let's see if she can make use of it. Another in and out curve. Liner over the third baseman's head, bouncing over to the left side into the alley. Is that a homer? Is it a GRD? It is a homer. The blimp is moving. The solo shot officially rated at 330 feet. Measured at 330 feet is the proper term. AnjouPays coaching brings the I.J.L.S.A lead to 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Donald Vogel looking to continue the rally. Quickly equips the grounder bat. Peter to the inside. Fouled away by Donald. Donald Vogel, a prototypical catcher with a strong arm. Seems well suited to Cement Gardens as it bounces straight. Facing a 1-1 count. High heater, pops up a little bit, bounces along the third baseline, and it bounces slowly enough for Donald to reach first. Very well placed. Jessica Wassersauce, using the German last name to intimidate, or perhaps maybe she was just born with it. Peter to the outside. Jessica hits one hard in the general direction of the dumpster, but it stops shy of the dumpster, bounces off of Star Moonbeam's glove, and Karen looking to recover. Oh, it is... Who is that? Is that Fernando? That's Fernando. Looking to recover from moving from third base to short. But off of the error, it is yet another single. 2 on, no outs for baseball lover Bubbles Stephanie Morgan. Slow ball to the inside. Stephanie lifts one high to the left. Infield fly, the call. Vicky Kawaguchi. Looking to grounder one. Curveball put at the corner of the zone. Vicky looking for a better one. 0-1. Quickly equips a screaming line drive bat after some thought. High curve. Too high. Ball 1. You can tell that AnjouPays is thinking about it. Oh, and he misses! The Screaming Line drive swing immediately goes back to grounder. Curveball hit the top of the zone, and Vicky mistimed it. Grounder bounces straight up the middle. It is Jerry who steps and grabs the ball almost at the same time to get the out at second. 2 outs, runners at the corners for Sydney Weber. On drive bat, and looking to advance Vicky via a hit and run, it seems. High curve, knocked away foul. Another high curve. Lifted to the left side. It's Sydney Weber. It is Karen and... who is that over there? Wendy. Wendy with the catch over there. Bottom of the second for the AI proceeds quickly and without consequence. Wendy Parsons leading off the top of the third. Coach Slim calls time. Again, probably checking in on his players. Very conscientious of him. They have feelings too. Curveball to the outside. Ball 1. Peter to the inside. Wendy hits a grounder hard to the left side, but it is to the left of third. Foul ball. Out winning curve. Wendy hammers another one hard along the baseline. This time it's fair. Goes along the third baseline. It looks like 100 and something, the official measurement. It is a blimp shot. I hesitate to call it a shot. Not exactly a fan of those Cement Gardens homers, but it is one. I'm sure Wendy Parsons can appreciate it after Todd Xavier's liner over there in the Season 7 playoffs when I controlled them. Anyway, it is Sammy Sosa. Curveball to the inside. Even lets that go. The 1-0 pitch. Peter. Again, low. For the second time, Sydney Weber hesitating to put the ball in the zone for slamming Sammy Sosa. Peter. Inside. 3-0 to Sammy. Sammy with better plate discipline this time than last. Out and in curve. 3-0 take. This time it is popped up. Sydney Weber is under it, but Donald trying to dive into her. And there is confusion, and there is falling, and there is tumbling on the unfortunately hard cement ground. And Sammy will reach off of the defensive miscues of the Justice League. Aaron Donato at the plate. The out and in curve. Knocked away foul by Karen. Hit and run, continuing to be a staple for iamSlim's tactics. Peter to the outside. Fly ball over to the right. Vicky on her horse. Bounces off the brick building to the right. Sammy rounds second. It continues to bounce high. Vicky struggling to get it. Karen will reach second with plenty of time to spare. Runners on second and third. No outs. iamSlim and the Melonheads have an opportunity to take a lead. Here comes Angie Studeny. Curveball. Fouled away high and behind. As a reminder, she is a Mo Vaughn pro clone. Mo Vaughn normally only playable in 01. No. Maybe not. I might be screwing that up. Watches a curveball pass inside. Floats. Fly ball to the right side. Vicky pushing against the wall. It'll be enough to move runners. Karen to third. Sammy Sosa scores. And it is Karen Donato, I believe. No. Kristen. I wrote Kristen twice in the... Dude, I wrote Kristen twice on the... No, that's Jessica. Jessica Foster Sauce. It was Jessica with the poor throw, allowing 2 runs to score for the Melonheads. Whitney Singh at the plate. I just realized I wrote Christian twice on the Melonheads defense. That's what confused me. Whitney Singh bouncing a grounder to the right side. Stephanie Morgan getting Whitney out at first, but Whitney does manage to advance the runner. Angie now standing on second. Fernando Diaz to the plate. Decent power for a liner bat, but not much contact. Fernando watches a curveball pass above the zone. Another curveball. It's the outer corner of the zone. Fernando knocks it foul. Fastball right down the middle. Fernando hammers one. It's a 1-bouncer to center field, and it bounces off the back of Star Moonbeam's glove. Angie will round third. The bullet to Stephanie Morgan. The play at the plate! Bounces past Donna Vogel. It's a passed ball, and Fernando will go to second out of the out of play results. Barry Winchell at the plate now. Young and curve. Fly ball. Stuck in the infield. And it is Stephanie Morgan who rests under it. And it appears that Ashley Weber kind of pushed her over, kind of patting her on the back. Kristen Sullivan at the plate now. Kristen is pitching. I need to figure out who's playing left. Ground ball bouncing over to the left side. Jessica Vostersauce does not attempt to throw first. Star Moonbeam at the plate now. 2 on, 2 out. I believe she's been in this situation before. Swing and a miss. Fernando and Kristen having to retreat. The hit and run has failed. Gonna make it all the more difficult to move these guys over. Peter to the outside. Swung early from Star Moonbeam. Swung and missed. The out and in curve. Oh my goodness. That looked outside, but you can't take chances on those. She is rung up. To the bottom of the third now. Raul Mondesi to start it off. Peter to the outside part of the plate. Raul swings and misses. The open stance might not have enabled him to reach it. Looking to the closed stance this time. The curveball knocked away foul. Raul in a quick 0-2 hole. In and out curve. Fly ball to the center field. Star with the catch made. That's Karen out and left. Make sure I edit my notes. Jacinda Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Slow ball to the right side of the plate. Hard ground ball bouncing over to the left side. It is a 1-bouncer to Karen, who misplays it. And Raul will reach second as a result. Now comes Ashley Weber off of 2 consecutive singles. Will Ashley make another single, drive in some runs? Close the gap. Peter to the outside. Ashley lets it go. 1-0. In and out curveball. Grounder bouncing along the third baseline. Raul's on his horse. Fernando scoops it up. Cannot make a play to third base. Bounces off it. Throws it off the back of... That's not Wendy's head. That's Kristen's head. Bounces off the back of Kristen's head, trying to cover the bag, even though Raul was already there. Not great defense for the AI Melonheads as K.O. Toole comes up, bases loaded, no outs. She has a home run on the day. Switches to a power bat at the last minute. Watches a curveball pass low for ball 1. Peter, high, too high, ball 2. In and out curve, swung early by K.O. Toole. It appears as though she's aiming for that alley again. Another curveball. Blasted high left center field. It is Star who is under it. And she cannot make the catch. Everyone's moving. Jocinda rounds third. Raul has scored. Jocinda trips and falls on the concrete. That's gotta hurt. She returns to third. 1 run will score. It is now 4-2 Melonheads. Bases remain loaded with no outs for Donald Vogel, who equips the undergrounder bat without hesitation. Out and in curve. Very nasty low strike. Honestly, I might have called that a ball. Donald Vogel definitely not taking chances on that. Also not fooled by the outside pitch. 1-1 to Donald now. Having already wasted a power-up, Donald cannot afford to waste another. And there's the undergrounder. Bounces down, under the ground, pops up in right field, going right past Whitney. Bounces off the wall, takes a while for Whitney to field it. Sends it back to the pitcher quickly as Jocinda and Ashley both score. The game is now tied 4-4. Jessica Wassersauce at the plate, hoping to continue the onslaught. We have a tie game, runners at the corners, no outs. The Justice League's in business. The out and in curve, passes low. Donald Vogel takes off, trips and falls, only barely gets back in time. Out and in curve. Bouncing a foul ball over to the right side. Bounced right at her feet, and a weird spin sent it over to the right. 1-1 to Jessica. Heater in the middle of the plate. Jessica bounces a grounder right over Christian's head, bouncing towards second base. There's some confusion. It bounces past second base. And Donna will reach second. Kay will score. And the I.J.L.S.A. have their first lead of the ball game, 5-4, here in the bottom of the third. Still no outs. Stephanie Morgan adjusting her gloves. Out and in curve. Liner to the right side. It's a one bouncer to first basewoman Angie, who steps on the bag for the out. Well, not really the bag, but more so the lid of some kind. But it does advance a runner. 2 runners, actually, as Vicky Kawaguchi comes back in the top of the order. Second and third, 1 out. Vicky can ground her way on safely as first base is open. Out and in curve, Vicky lets it go. Right at the top of the zone. 1 strike. The in and out curve. Slides outside. Ball 1. Whitney Singh coming in from the right field position to relieve Kristen Sullivan. Outside curveball. 2-1. Vicky bounces a grounder right in front of Sammy, who fires a bullet to first, but not in time. Vicky too quick. Sydney Weber with a bases-loaded opportunity with 1 out. Whipping a line drive back quickly. Sydney would sure love the someone in the alley. The out and in curve just barely scrapes the outside of the zone. Sydney waiting for just the right opportunity. The in and out curve. Sydney hammers one to the left side along the line. Grand slam for Sydney Weber. How often do you see this? The power of twins. 468 to the official measurement as Sydney is jumping and squealing with joy. The rest of the team coming out to join her and congratulate her. Has she ever hit a grand slam in rBBL history? Wow! It is 9-4, I.J.L.S.A. What an inning! And it's still going. Raul Mondesi to the plate. Gatlin and curve. Knocked away foul. Raul switching to the power bat. In and out curve. Line drive, straight toward Whitney. It bounces off her glove, but fielded by Wendy, who makes the play. Excellent recovery from Wendy Parsons. This into Smith. Fly ball to the left side, along the line. Will that do it? Oh my goodness, somewhere Papyrus is very happy. Jocinda Smith sends a blimp shot down the alley. 493, the official measurement. Aided by concrete, I'm sure. The I.J.L.S.A. can't stop scoring, can't stop screaming, can't stop celebrating. Here comes Ashley Weber. Fresh off of her sister's grand slam, as Jerry Winchell will come in from the second base position to relieve Whitney Singh. First pitch is a strike. Slow ball to the outside. Foul ball. Second strike. Peter, low and inside. Knocked away foul again. Wind boosted Ashley has quite high contact, I believe. Ashley lets that curveball well outside the zone go. 1-2 to Ashley. The in and out curve. Line drive straight up the middle. It's a one bouncer to Wendy Parsons. Wendy scoops it up. Routine play. Great pick. And halfway through the game, 3-0. Oh, a fly ball. Fly ball from AI Raul Mondesi. Star is on her horse. Can she grab it? No, she can't. An AI home run for Raul Mondesi. The I.J.S.L.A. gets an AI run on the board, bringing iamslm's score down to 3. Through 3 innings, the score is now 10-3 I.J.L.S.A. Wendy Parsons with the immediate swing. Fly ball caught by second basewoman Stephanie Morgan. Pretending she's shortstop there. Sammy Sosa up. Peter to the inside. Grounder bouncing over to the left side. Foul ball, the call. Looked like it might have landed on the chalk, but it did not. An elevator pitch from Sydney. Bounces a ground ball over to the left side once again. And Ashley Weber fields it. Makes a inconsequential throw to first as Sammy has reach off the grounder. Karen Donato to the plate. Looks to be a crazy ball. Inside, called strike. Out and in curve. Just the ball. Another out and in curve. Well outside this time. 2-1. One more out and in curve. Too low. 3-1. Although that one looks like it might have scraped the zone. Like he might need a bit more oil. That one clearly a strike on the low inside corner. Full count to Karen. It's the zigzag on the inside part of the plate, and it bounces to the right of second base. Stephanie Morgan scoops it up. The throw, not quite in time. Stepping on second, gets the first out. Just barely not in time for the second. Angie Studeny at the plate now. Equipping a power bat. Last one to the left side. It is high. It is deep. Floating over to the alley. Raul's on the move. Is he under it? Can he grab it? No, sir. Angie Studeny says, welcome to the rBBL with a blast down the alley over to the left side. No measurement that I can see. It is now 5-10. 10-5, I.J.L.S.A. Whitney Singh watches a curveball hit the top of the zone, 0-1. Jessica Wassersauce coming in to relieve Sydney Weber from the third base position. Curveball to the outside is the Wassersauce's first pitch. Heater to the outside. 2-1 to Whitney. Jessica causes Whitney to swing and miss. I don't know how that pitch got so high. I probably would have been fooled by that one too. Ground ball bounces straight to Jessica. The throw to first in time. Through 3 1/2 innings, the I.J.L.S.A. lead 10-5. Bit of a drive from Wendy Parsons, and another drive from Karen Donato. Player control Raul Mondesi cannot field it and makes a poor throw. Sammy Sosa will round third. Sammy will score. Actually, throw to home is not in time, and that is a run for the AI Melonheads. The AnjouPays lead has decreased from 5 runs to 4. KO Tool swings and misses at an outside curve. 9-5 the score now, as K swings at another pitch outside the zone, this time fouling it away. Another high pitch. K pops one up. Jerry underneath it. Makes the simple catch. Donald Vogel to the plate. Second half of the game now. The I.J.L.S.A. can't afford to get complacent. Ground ball bouncing over to the left side. Fielded by Fernando. The throw to first. Not quite in time as Donald has managed to leg it out. Jessica Wassersauce to the plate now. Equipping a power bat. Looking to break a window. But it's a weak pop-up. Sammy Sosa underneath. The catch made. Noting that catcher plays like that on pop-ups have been adjusted a little so that the AI is not as bad as at catching those. Stephanie Morgan watches a slow ball hit the inside part of the plate for a strike. The out and in curve, 0-1 pitch, fouled off by Stephanie. Curveball to the outside. Stephanie fouls one off to stay in the box. In the batter's box, I mean, not on the pizza box. You don't want her getting hit by a pitch. Another out and in curve. Lined over to the right side into no man's land. It's a one bouncer to Kristen, who tries to throw to second, but not in time. Very well placed by Stephanie Morgan, hitting them where they ain't. Mickey Kawaguchi adding 1,000 so far this season. An outstanding singles hitter. Gary Winchell waiting a little while. Ground ball bouncing over to the left side. The throw to third in time. Routine play. Bottom of the fourth, the AI passes bats without consequence. Top of the fifth. Through 4 innings, the score is now 9-5 in favor of the I.J.L.S.A. Fernando Diaz to lead things off for iamslm's Melonheads. Swing and a miss on the late swing for Fernando. Ground ball bouncing straight up and down right in front of Jessica, making the routine throw. Gary Winchell at the plate now. Swing and a miss on a low and inside pitch. Not in the right stance for that one. Might not have been well timed either. The out and in curve. Jerry Winchell hits one hard, but over into foul territory. Knocks one off the espresso stand. Either that or the pole that appears to be coinciding with it from this perspective. Continuing to wield power with 2 strikes. And swing and a miss. Jerry Winchell really struggling in the early stages of this season as Kristen Sullivan looks to pick him up. Ground ball bouncing over to the right side. It's a 1-bouncer to Jacinda Smith. Scoops it up off the ground. Steps on the lid. Through 4 1/2 innings, the I.J.L.S.A. lead is 9-5, with the Melonheads only having 1 more opportunity as a user offense at the plate. Bottom of the 5th, the I.J.L.S.A. look to continue to add insurance runs. Leading off with Sydney Weber, who earlier hit a grand slam. AnjouPays doing a quick stamina check, making sure his athletes are in good shape. Curveball to the inside, strike 1. Out and in curve. Sydney flies one over to the left field. It is Karen and Wendy unable to decide who is to get that ball. A little bit lack of I got it. And it is Star fielding one in the alley. Sydney making her way all the way around off of the defensive confusion. And that is an in-the-park home run. Sydney Weber, 2 homers in 1 game. It's difficult to put this into words. Although I would say having a hard time putting it into words is an effective way of putting it into words. Raul Mondesi at the plate now. Swing and a foul off the inside part of the bat. You have to wonder how they don't break these wooden bats hitting so many inside pitches. High fastball. Let go by Mondesi. 1-1. Out and in curve. Fly ball to the left side. Karen hardly seems to move as Star from the center field position is trying to get under it. But it bounces off her glove. Star can't quite come up with the play. Star scooping it up. Raul rounding the bases. Wendy, can she throw him out? No, she cannot. And that is another in the park home run. Back to back for the I.J.L.S.A. The lead is 11-4 now. They wanted insurance. They got it. You can never have too much of it in the rBBL. Jacinda Smith watches a nasty slow ball hit the low inside corner. 0-1. Slow ball well outside. 1-1. Slow ball on the outside part of the plate. Jacinda bounces a grounder over to the left side. It is Fernando trying to make the play, but it will not be in time. Angie steps in front of the bag. Ashley Weber to the plate now. Ashley ecstatic at her sister's 2-homer performance thus far. Looking to channel that into some energy for her own, and she might pop fly. Nope, to the left side. It is Fernando underneath it. Routine catch made. A. O'Toole. A pulling out the power bat. He watches a low curveball zag its way just above the pizza parlor box. Peter right down the middle. K fouls it off. You could feel the juice in that one. Another one. Fly ball. Left side. Karen doesn't move. Floating over to the left side. Will it reach the alley? It reaches the invisible alley boundary. The I.J.L.S.A. once again taking advantage of their home field. This time it is K pounding the 2-run homer. The blimp continues to fly. 490 appears to be the official measurement. The lead is now 13-4. AnjouPays continuing to pound the alley with the I.J.L.S.A. Donald Vogel to the plate now. Out and in curve. Grounder, bouncing along the left side, very well placed. Donald will reach with ease. Donald is a very skillful grounderer, it seems. Jessica Wassersauce. Looking to move him around, equipping the power bat very quickly. Out and in curve. Power swing, floated over to the right side, bounces right off the brick wall. Kristen Sullivan does not seem interested, as it is once again, no. Yeah, that is Kristen. Kristen seeming to have no interest whatsoever, contemplating a meaning of life, as it is Star Moonbeam having to bring it in, as that is a double for Jessica Wassersauce. Stephanie Morgan up now. No force, 2 on, 1 out. Out and in curve. Stephanie sends a ground ball floating over to Wendy, who instead of throwing it to first, decides to throw it to third and let the bases load up for Vicky Kawaguchi. Prototypical grounder hitter. Slow ball from Jerry. Knocked away foul. Another slow ball to the inside of the plate. Knocked off the inside of the bat. 0-2 to Vicky. Peter to the outside, trying to disrupt the timing, and it is Vicky who bounces one over to the right side. The throw to third in time, as Donald will score. Jessica Wassersauce coming off the bag. Sydney Weber. Peter to the right side. Fly ball, right center field. Star gets under it. Catch made. Through 5 innings, the I.J.L.S.A. lead is 14-5. iamSlim's humongous Melonheads need to do something outrageous here to get back in this game. Star Moonbeam looking to do something outrageous. Curveball to the outside. Star lets it go. Another out and in curve. Bounces and grounder right past Sydney Weber. Between the Twins. And Raul's throw to first is inconsequential, as Star will easily reach with a single. Andy Parsons, homer on the day. Watches a heater hit the high inside corner for a strike. Peter, outside part of the plate. Wendy hammers one to the left side. It's a one bouncer to Raul, who manages to keep it in front of him, but can't quite come up with the out. That's yet another single. Here comes Sammy Sosa. If there's any bat that can get him back in this game, it's this one. Slow ball. Looked like it clipped the zone. Not a great call from Clanky there. Ball 1. The out and in curve. Fouled away high. Peter right down the middle. Fouled by Sammy. Sammy, you can tell, really wanted that one. In and out curve. Slow roller to the right side, just to the right of second base. Stephanie scoops it up, stands on second, or applies a tag, one or the other, as the others advance. Runners in the corners. 1 out. Karen Donato equipping the screaming line drive without hesitation. Looking to hit and run with the runner on first. Karen Donato watches a strike pass. A big freeze. Passes low. 1-1. In and out curve. Karen sends a screaming line drive straight up the middle, bouncing off of the dumpster and along the wooden fence. It is Vicky Kawaguchi, the first to get there and to field it. Sammy Sosa will round third. Star will score with complete ease. And off of the Screaming Line drive, it is Karen who achieves a double. Jessica Wassersauce pushing aside Ashley Weber, saying, "This is my mound. Not done with pitching yet." Angie Studney at the plate. Sends a low, hard grounder, but it's a one-bouncer to Stephanie Morgan, who fields it cleanly and beautifully, as though she were a shortstop. But she dreams of being one day. Whitney Singh to the plate now. Last out for I Am Slim's Melonheads. Whitney, not wanting to leave anything on the table, quickly equips the undergrounder. High fastball, too high, ball 2. Whitney decides to switch to the grounder. Trying to save the undergrounder. Nope, going for the undergrounder again. A little bit of indecision from Coach I Am Slim, trying to figure out what to do with it. And Whitney decides to swing the undergrounder. Makes contact with the elevator pitch. And it pops up, floating right over Raul Mondesi's head, over in left center field. Raul with a poor throw, and that will buy Whitney enough time to get all the way around for an in-the-park home run off the back of the undergrounder. And it bounces over Donalolo's head for good measure. Lead is now 14-9. Melonheads making a ferocious comeback, but they're still only 1 out away from ending their offense. Zigzag, bouncing straight up the middle. Wassersauce scoops it up. The routine play to first. Will the AI Melonheads complete any miracles? Nope, doesn't seem like it. They're in the bottom of the 6th right now. And it is the AI I.J.L.S.A in the bottom of the 6th that looks to score another run. Wendy reading the ball incorrectly, and there might be another run being scored, or perhaps not. They managed to recover in time for a second out. Jessica Wassersauce rounds 1. And the AI I.J.L.S.A have scored a second run in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball for Sammy Sosa, and they have scored some more. Okay, AnjouPays score now is +12. Okay, it looks like all of the AI stuff has resolved. And it seems like the final score for, if I'm remembering right, so a lot of things happened all at once. If I remember right, the final score for the Humongous Melonheads is +8, 10-2, the final score. Meanwhile, I.J.L.S.A already has 12 runs, so they've already got the game locked up, and they're just looking to put forth an exclamation point on their victory. Heater right down the middle. Raul fouls it off. It is now 1-2 to Raul, who switches to the line drive. Whitney Singh returning from second base to relieve Jerry Winchell. Yet another foul. And Kristen Sullivan coming back from right field. It appears we now have the original defensive alignment once again. Ball 2. Heater passing well low. Fly ball to the left side. Raul is Star, who is pushed over by Karen Donato, and now the ball is making its way into the alley, bouncing slowly. Karen Donato would honestly be better off letting it go, but unwisely, she elects to play it and throws it in, and Raul will score before it even approaches the outfield, let alone the infield. Had Karen let that go, it might have been ruled a ground rule double instead. In any case, Jacinda Smith looking to keep things going. Curveball outside. Another curveball. Fly ball from Jacinda. Flies up to the shallow outfield. From the shortstop position, it is Wendy Parsons making the routine catch. Ashley Weber to the plate now. Swing and a foul ball for Ashley. Whitney Singh coming in from right field once again. Peter passes well outside. Kristen Sullivan and Whitney Singh doing kind of a musical theater sort of dance, exchanging places. On the pitcher's mound in right field, again and again and again. They keep switching, they keep dancing, they keep singing. There's another switch. It's all a little game to Whitney. Swing and a miss. With her 10th pitch of this game, Whitney records a strikeout for the AI Melonheads. KO Tool up. There is one more out. KO Tool lifts one to left field. Karen is under it. And that will end the game. 16-3, the I.J.L.S.A game came out. A total of plus 13 for AnjouPays and the I.J.L.S.A, International Justice League for Super Acquaintances. They get the victory over the humongous Melonheads of iamslm by a final score of 13-8, I believe. Please correct me if I am wrong on that. There was a lot of stuff that happened at the end, Alex.
Yeah, the tried to arrange it near the end so that I tried to arrange it in the end so that it wasn't too obvious that Anju had won too early. So I just had the whatchamacallit? I had the bottom of the sixth play out right after they hit, and then I just played the entire first inning. I don't know. It made sense to me in my brain when I was working on it this afternoon, but yeah, basically got the gist of it. Final score was around 12 or 13-8